50 years ago, we could have gotten we could have got a fucking orbital lobotomy or electroshock therapy. My grandfather had that.
Damn.
I didn't know this till I had to go, in my 20s, started to deal with my own depression, going to a therapist. I didn't know this till I had to go,
We're live.
It's like, oh, great, that'd be nice to know. An old family sweeping shit under the rug.
There it is, cool.
We just got a private message from someone I followed. Hold on. Are we live?
We're live.
I'm gonna read this out live. Cherie and Al's. Let's see. Is that is that an anagram for something? Anal? I don't know.
Holy shit.
She said, "Hi, Red. My name is Cherie, and I'm very blessed you followed me. Heart. I hope you will like what I'm gonna send you in just a second."
Ooh.
Wow.
Did she send it yet?
No. She has 69 followers though.
16.
Oh, perfect number.
69.
Oh, look what she did there.
Right. Are you number 69?
I hope so.
Or have you followed her yet?
Jesus.
Should I answer back?
Of course,
No.
man. You gotta have
Is
fun.
this on our red eye?
I don't want
it's a
no,
trap.
No, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's trap. Thirst trap.
Thirst trap, buddy. All right, in this episode of the Red Eye Report, we're gonna talk about a red eye wedding. We're gonna talk about some family and friends, and we're gonna hear Ashtray ramble on about his saltiness being a DJ at my wedding. With this week is Ashtray, Dance Machine, Craig Dance Machine. It was weird seeing Ashtray so professional at the wedding. I was very upset that he fucked all the bridesmaids though.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's go. Oh my God, I just got
the
this picture. Hold on.
What?
Let me take a
What the fuck?
screenshot of this. I'm really wet today, and I just made this pic for you, so I really hope you like it.
What the fuck?
I wish you joined me for private live cam.
For private live cam?
For private live cam. We could then broadcast it across Facebook.
Yeah, but we're not gonna do that because Teddy's doing a fucking show.
Yeah, because it's Teddy's episode.
I mean, really, you fucking did.
Yeah.
Oh, right
God
here.
damn it.
Fuck your Twitter hole.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
really.
the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Easy,
Christ.
Yeah, she
Barb.
looks horrible.
I mean,
Put
really,
the
she
put
looks
the
like
yellow
a
dick
killer in
away.
that
I
picture.
mean, really, just
Show that
small
picture
penis.
there on the screen to our audience.
Mistic hasn't got any action in a while. He
thumbnail.
fucking
Jesus. What is she playing? A weird skin
nobody
flute?
cares. Up
I'm
next is
not
Oracle.
fucking putting anything
Or
on
they don't
there.
put it up there. Okay,
Oh,
y'all.
Jesus. Yeah, Facebook will get us banned for that. Is this on your Twitter?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
Jesus Christ.
a private
What the
message.
fuck?
Now there's blood in the water. Fucking ashtrays involved.
Ashtray, like, Ashtray, can I get
Yeah,
the
right.
handle so I can talk to him?
Ashtray sees a fucking,
Fucking shit.
yep, genitalia.
Anyway, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Up next is Oracle. Me and Oracle haven't talked since he learned that I have a session with his girl's cheeks. Dun,
It's a
dun,
fetish.
dun.
Yes, this
It's
is
not a
definitely
fetish,
a
bro.
fetish.
It's not a fetish, man.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an
cheeks is
obsession,
kinda
not a
like-
fetish.
It's an obsession, not a fetish, bro. Come on. Then there's Mystic.
Obsessions are healthy.
Mystic's invitation got lost in the mail, and that's only because I didn't want to eat a ball of food at the buffet. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, you would have
Yes.
eaten all that food.
That food
All
sucked.
of it?
That.
All of it.
Damn, how much we got?
And then there's me. I think that a religion was created by white people just so they can have a reason to be nice. And this is the Red Eye Report.
No, it was to keep the other white people in line.
Yep.
No reason. Yeah. Anyway. So I got married, and I wanted to have since Ash. I was like, I wanted to talk about my wedding on the show because it was a fun time. My friends came. But
We didn't have an episode last week.
Oh,
And I figured since Ashtray could do a whole goddamn show about how he committed felonies with black people in Chicago, then I could take a whole goddamn show to talk about my fucking wedding.
True. It's very true.
So before we get into the whole wedding thing, I titled this "Friends and Family" because I had a lot of friends and family there. But I don't use the word friends like lightly. You know, like on Facebook I have like 400 some friends, but in real life I don't have that many. The people that I call my friends. But I do have a lot of family because I was married before. They're divorced. My parents are divorced, and then I got a lot of fucking family. So I decided to look up, what what are the scientific terms for family units. I knew about a nuclear family, but I didn't know this other shit here. The most family organizations have a matrifocal. You know what that is?
Matriarchal, matrifocal.
Matrifocal. It's a mother and her children. That's a family type. Matriarch, there's just no father, just a mother and her children. Patrifocal is the same thing, but it's just, what is that in front of the screen? Oh shit. Okay, we're sorry. We gotta do our moment of Taylor here.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's not what I
Oh,
thought.
I thought that
it
was E.T. for a
I
second.
know who the fuck it was. Oh, that was.
What happened to E.T.'s face?
I've got the six shooter bow right here. Bring it out.
Oh yeah,
Gentlemen,
that's a cool.
light
Yeah, that's
your
a badass
lighters.
one.
I'm back on the baby train.
Yep, already going cold turkey.
Wait, you're trying to have a baby?
No, just being a baby and not smoking weed during the moment of inhalants.
You created the moment of
I
inhalants.
know.
Yeah, it was your fault, bro.
You should just be able to do
Oh,
one.
Act like this is such a fucking cross to bear for you guys to smoke weed at the beginning of the show.
It is actually, because we got to cover your fucking slack. All right?
Well, when you put it
that's
that
more
way,
work on her,
I
on
guess,
us. You fucking piece of shit.
Weed Jesus.
Sweet.
And also
All right.
they have a avuncular family,
Yes.
which is a grandparent,
Homuncular
a brother.
family?
Avuncular, AVUNCULAR family, which is another name for extended family. The reason I want to talk about all this shit, is because, like I said, I had a lot of friends and family there. One of the things I heard, Oracle brought it up at the first night of dinner, is that it's like we all met like a decade ago or so on Xbox, and now we're here at the wedding. I had other Xbox friends there. I had an Xbox friend from Arizona that flew out from the wedding, and it surprised a lot of people. It surprised a lot of people. The kind of group of friends or people that I call friends that I have around me.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys, what y'all think about Tennessee?
I actually
being hot as
liked it.
fuck?
I thought Tennessee was pretty cool. Fucking downtown
Nashville?
Nashville was fucking insane.
It is
Yeah.
fucking insane, right? I'm so pissed y'all made me
man.
go down.
I would totally though if I had a weekend where I didn't have to work, like Ashtray would feel like a kid in a candy store, like fucking bachelorette parties here and there and Daisy Dukes over there.
But we went to a spot in East Nashville. We asked some of Teddy's friends, and we went to, what was it,
Was it
Five
called the
Point?
5 Points? Yeah.
5 points. Yeah. 5
Yeah,
points is pretty
and
cool.
that
yeah.
was legit. Like,
Yeah,
where,
yeah.
where
Awesome
the real
band,
people, the
fucking-
non-tourists go.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the sound and everything,
had
the
been-
band was fucking great. It was,
So
it was good.
that place. If Stephanie, you're watching, you can help me out with this. Fucking that play. I think 5 points when the tornado came through a year ago or so. I believe 5 points is one of the parts that was messed up.
Really?
I haven't been there in a while. They have this real good like Boston kind of like seafood place down there. Just real fucking good. They have a pizza place down there. It's real good, and a bunch of bars. We have a lot of friends. We had a lot of friends that lived around there, and there's a lot of walking distance stuff. So yeah, you went to 5 points, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool.
they-
And the food and shit was not expensive. People were nice, like wherever we were at. I thought Tennessee was pretty fucking
Cool.
all right.
Yeah, for what I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of time to
Well, no.
check out
You
the
had
city,
a lot of
but-
time. You just made everybody late.
Ashtray
Okay.
did
You're
make
right.
everybody.
Y'all had a lot of
I
time.
thought
You
this
just made everybody
motherfucker was
You're right.
dead.
That's my fuck with you
like,
thing.
dude,
So,
I'm like, fuck it, leave him. Let him
I'll
catch
talk
an Uber,
about
bro.
it. Sorry,
car.
yeah, that's totally
Yeah.
my fault. I died. Anyway, we'll save that for later.
Okay,
But
so
that club was cool.
what club did y'all go to?
The band was cool. I mean, it took Oracle 10 minutes before he could come in. I got my vaccination card out, got myself in the door, and like it was just like it was kind of a small crowd, and band was fucking good. And I turn around, it's like, where the hell are my friends? Peek my head out the door. There's Oracle on his phone.
Oh,
I'm trying
yeah.
to find my verification.
For the COVID, they needed COVID, your card
a-
or whatever, and I
This is
didn't
a
have it
cool
on me.
club, or are we
because
staying
it
or
was,
what?
yeah, it was the that's that picture y'all sent. Where there's like 2 people there, right?
He found it. Oh yeah, Oracle took a picture of the singer from the band when she came up and put her arm around me, serenaded me, and
I
looking
thought
my
somebody
beautiful eyes.
put a picture on put a picture online of a of a club nightclub type thing, but it was looked like it was real empty because you needed
Yeah,
backstage
it
cars to
was
get in.
pretty empty in there. I would definitely say, especially for the caliber of the band that was playing. Like it was legit, but it was like a kind of like a dive bar atmosphere.
Yeah, it was kind of
Well,
definitely a kind of side. Wasn't any top notch kind of stage venue, but I wondered too. Were they one of the clubs that was just being very strict about the COVID thing, and that's why it was very dead in there? I mean, it wasn't dead, but it seemed like it was regulars. It definitely felt like.
well, the city, I mean, like most cities, is kind of torn. Like downtown, when the COVID stuff first started, like they had all these restrictions for the bars downtown. But the city was kind of pissed at the mayor. A bunch of restaurants and bars from downtown actually got together and got a class action suit to fucking sue the mayor or the city.
Yeah.
Because they were doing weird shit, like saying like bars can't stay open till like past 9 or whatever. But then when the Titans game would happen, they're like, y'all can stay open at 1 o'clock, and they're like, but what's the fucking
Yeah,
difference?
right.
Why can't we do it in a Titans
Yeah.
game but not on a fucking Friday night? It doesn't make any sense. So
Let alone trying to schedule that kind of inconsistent.
three crow word. Okay, one more question about us visiting. Well, 2 more questions actually. The fucking, what did y'all think about our Southern heritage, the giant statue on the side of the interstate
Oh,
of Nathan Bedford Forrest with the Confederate flags around him?
well, for one, it's covered with fucking paint. It looks like.
Oh yeah, they fucked that thing up
And
continuously.
that thing looks ridiculous. It looks like fucking the Tin Man on PCP or something riding a fucking horse.
The guy, I believe, if I remember right, the guy who it's on private. The reason why it's still there is because it's on private land, and so that guy's like, I can put that up if I want to. So that's why it's still there. So people fuck with it. But
Boy,
I believe
has that thing been there for a long time?
It's been there
looks
for
like
at
an
least a
old ass
decade.
monument.
It's been there for a while.
Probably put up by the Daughters of the Confederacy or whatever.
Yeah, and the reason for the coloring is the guy wanted to make it so that it was resistant to like paint and shit and like graffiti because he knew people would fuck it up. So yeah. And also the last question about it was the fried chicken, the hot chicken. I wanted y'all to get like the full experience of sitting in the restaurant, but it took Ashtray 2 hours to get up and get down here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yep.
Don't eat the bread because the bread will fuck your ass up.
Well, it's a.
I've eaten the bread before, but I guess my ass can handle a lot.
I guess.
Things you can say in a chicken restaurant. Technology. Don't eat the bread.
All right. So we ended up getting married August 28th. Ashtray came down the day before. He was the DJ. It was very weird seeing my buddy that I'm usually seeing or talking to when he's drunk, high, or doing some other kind of drug, or telling me a story about felonies with like, black people in fucking in Chicago as some kind of study. But it was crazy to see you like actually be. It was weird. I mean, it was just weird to see you be so professional. Get your little pad out, had your list, and everything else.
Like doing my fucking job, running around,
doing your fucking job, right?
People.
I mean, yeah, like when I showed up at the wedding venue, like all this shit was set up, lights and everything else. He had it good to go. One of the funnest things I had with you that day was the fact that you had asked me like, okay, so what kind of song do you want to play in this situation? And I'm like, I'd give you a song, and you'd be like, okay, that's good, but on this situation we should do like this. And I'm like, why did you ask me this? But no, it's your wedding. So what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to play the song I just told you.
Yeah, which one was that?
Oh, all of them.
All of them?
All of them.
I didn't say no to all your songs.
You said no to pretty much all of them except for the first dance song. But like I said, it was funny. I did enjoy y'all being there.
What are you saying? Why is he racist or what?
He probably is. I think he was a little bit.
What were you picking? Were you picking ridiculous shit?
It wasn't racism. It was just weird. Like They
No, it
had
was-
their wedding was a little different. They let the whole guest like go to eat before the bridal party,
That
which
was
was
what.
like weird to me.
Yeah,
I've
to
never
eat, but
had
it's
that
our,
before.
yeah. But it's the it was the what do you call the chick our planner. She was the same
Planner?
way. She was like, yeah, people usually do it this way. I'm like, that's nice, but it's our wedding. We're gonna do it this way. So
I thought it worked out really
Okay.
well.
Well, I mean, no,
it
you're
was very,
right.
it was a very very laid back, easy
Well,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
wedding.
though,
Like it
I
was one of
think
the most laid back weddings I've ever been to, and I was in it. So
with the way the heat was, though, you did it right.
yeah,
Like,
it was so
don't
fucking
hold
hot.
don't
It
hold
was
anyone
hot.
up. It was kind of nice to like,
Yeah,
yep, get your
Let me
food.
just let them go. I mean, it was fucking. It was so we didn't expect. We didn't expect. Thanks, Travis. We didn't expect it to be that goddamn hot. That's why I kind of did it sort of early. But it was like 105 by like noon, and it was bad.
Oh yeah. Well, when I was setting up at 7:30, the inside of that tent was just covered in dew. So as I'm like putting my lights up, I'm like, oh shit! Like, don't bump that. Like, it's gonna get a bunch of fucking dew all over my equipment.
Yeah, but he did great. People loved him. I got a lot of compliments on you.
Thank you. And it's my dad. my dad asked me how it went. He's like, oh, he's like, were you all right? And you know, is white boy down there DJing for him? You know, I'm like, yeah, Dad, it was fine. Like,
yes, he drove down. He drove all the way down.
yep, 10 hours,
Like a
motherfucker.
fucking machine. Oracle and his girl drove down. It was nice meeting the lovely Carolyn for the first time. I still didn't get to see if your cat was fucking really alive. I swear to God, that motherfucker stuffed.
Oh
Fucking
yeah, no.
Ashtray got to give her a brushie in the hotel room.
Oh yeah.
That's
I got to
VIP
say I had-
access.
Who, Carolyn or the cat?
First
cat.
Bella, then Carolyn.
Oh, okay.
Bella came right up to me. Apparently, Bella normally doesn't do that, so she must remember me from like 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, my son didn't shit when he saw you. That was a big step
Yep.
in the right
Yep.
direction.
He kept his pants together.
Just brings to one of my favorite parts of the day is my son. He was so excited to be able to dress like us and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And then when
Yeah.
I handed out, I got for our groomsmen. Our groomsmen forgot. I got us pocket watches.
Nice.
Oh,
and
nice.
so he was very 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 excited to get his. And it was like a proud papa moment. It was I fucking loved it. Had my guy right there next to me. Oracle, what was your take besides it being so goddamn hot?
I thought it was.
I mean, it was fucking hot.
Yeah, it was hot as shit. But honestly, you guys moved the ceremony along really quickly, which was nice. Because just sitting in those chairs was boiling hot.
Her father's a pastor, and he's very long winded.
Yeah.
So like I'll be leaving his house, and I'll be getting on my motorcycle, put my helmet on, turning the bike on. He'll still be talking to me, and I'm like, bro. So we told him, we're like, hey, we don't want a 10-minute sermon, especially when it got hot and stuff. And like my son's up there, he doesn't want to stand there for long.
Right.
But I didn't expect him to make it that damn short. I was like, shit. That was quick to the motherfucker. All right, let's go.
Yeah, even the head of the venue or whatever, she was like, "Oh, it was even shorter than the like they told us less than 15 minutes." And it was like,
yeah, it was
5.
it was like 3. It was that shit. We walked up, got married, and walked the fuck back down.
Yeah, and the reception was
Is it
good
like
and
the
everything.
short version in Spaceballs?
I mean, yeah,
pretty much.
pretty much, yeah.
Everybody was dancing.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah. We got some
was
pictures
good.
of Oracle dancing. It was a
They
good
come-
time.
Oh yeah.
The only disappointing part of the wedding was the food.
I didn't think it was bad.
That food's fucking horrible. And the reason why the food is horrible is because that guy, he got that food from GFS and like Cisco have stores there. So because all the restaurants shop there and things. So we know where he got the food from.
Yeah, I say like
we
it seemed
wanted-
like Cisco chicken.
I mean, yeah, we wanted chicken, waffles, eggs, bacon, sausage, and fruit juice and stuff. The chicken looked fucking retarded. He got the cheap chicken. He get the Tyson chicken. He got the cheap chicken. All right,
Yeah,
he
he
paid.
did.
Cheap crumblies.
Yeah, we
The
paid like
small
$3,200. Yeah, that food was
They
like
got the
Damn.
$8.
$1,300. Damn.
No, $3,200.
Oh shit! Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how much it
okay.
was.
I'd be pissed off about
That's
the
why-
food
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's why it was like. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm like, this is what the fuck I paid for.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I
the-
would have.
the
Yeah, I
sausage-
would have saved
the
some chunks of
sausages
it and be
were-
like, "Hey, listen, this is what we got." Well, and even so, I was normally, like you're saying, me running around doing my professional thing, checking in with the person on the chick with the dark hair. Can't remember
I
her
had a
name
couple
now.
people ask me if you're on crack.
But,
Is he doing coke?
nope. It
I'm
was
like, he's
just
just doing his job. It's his energy.
well, I also wasn't stoned. That makes it. That's a big thing. Like I can't get stoned, or else I am
Why?
like.
I was so fucking. People kept handing me envelopes of money and weed all the
Oh,
whole reception. I
it's your
felt like a
day.
mafia guy.
It's your day to be stoned.
This
That's
is
fine.
from the family. All right, you did good, son. You did good.
It's just I went normally I would ask it's like, all right, should I and ask people if they want to have come up for seconds, because like every table had gone through, and a lot of times it's my job to have to dismiss the tables, but there was a small enough crowd, didn't need that. Anyways, the woman who running the venue, she's like, don't say anything about seconds, because the caterers said they thought they were concerned they would have just enough food for the people who are here.
Right. I
It's
mean,
like
that's
people
another thing.
come.
They told me the same thing. I'm like, but it was a buffet.
Right.
So, a buffet
$3,200 for fucking
A buffet
eggs and
consists of
bacon and
right, but
cheap chicken.
but those eggs weren't even real fucking eggs.
Right.
I'm like, eggs aren't expensive. You couldn't buy
Yeah.
some goddamn eggs and fucking.
It was like they
scramble
just
up a
didn't
shit
make
ton
the
of them.
effort to actually make
mean,
the
really.
food beforehand.
I mean,
bring
really,
it out there.
it was
Yeah.
very. I was kind of, my mother was she's very very vocal. She the lady one of the caterer ladies came to me like, your mom is like giving it to him for the food. I'm like, way to go, cool, that's awesome. Like the food wasn't good.
$3,200. You should have got
Who
some
was the
fucking omelet stations and shit.
Right.
What was the company that? catered?
Nashville Elite Catering. What's the name? Let me look it up. I'll make sure I get it right here.
Elite. Oh, of course, when they put that
No,
in their
no,
name.
no.
Yeah.
Our wedding, our wedding planner. Her, she has Elite in her name too, but she was great. She was fucking Alex. She was fucking awesome.
She's elite. She's part of the same elite.
No.
Fucking elite.
No.
Oh, they're different
No.
Different elite.
I'm looking.
No, they're unrelated elite. Spell it differently.
Oh yeah, Nashville Events and Catering was the company.
Benson Catering.
Yeah. He seemed professional and everything else. He was a nice guy, but the food sucked, man.
Sure.
It was I
Well,
didn't
did
eat
you
it. Like
get
I
yeah.
tried a little bit.
That's the
They
thing too,
gave
though.
us.
Did you have a taste testing kind of thing beforehand?
No, we didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Why do I need to taste test bacon, sausage, waffles, and eggs? I mean,
Right,
that's
yeah.
one of the reasons why we had a brunch style thing. Like there's no reason to taste test like this. Like there's no. I'm like, yeah.
Well,
you know
the
what I mean?
reason
Eggs,
you need a
motherfucker? I'm
taste
like,
test,
egg
you
yolk
just
can make
found
eggs.
out, motherfucker.
Well, I didn't. Okay,
Didn't
I get you.
expect
You're right.
Denny's
but it wasn't
fucking
right.
like
but Denny's
the
would have been better if
crap-
you
yeah.
if you'd have ordered a
Yeah,
bunch of
that's the
fucking
thing is that Denny's
like
probably would have
1,000
been better.
fucking
Yeah,
like
Denny's
Waffle
would've been
House
better.
like breakfast and shit. Just
Right.
handing them out to people. That would have been better than what he served.
Yeah.
And it was not very good.
Would have been cheaper too.
yeah, that's true.
It would have been fucking cheaper. God
You
damn
could have
it.
just
Yeah.
went to McDonald's and everyone McMuffins.
You know, and it's
shit.
kind of what can you do? Just give them a bad review? Fucking bitch about it, you know? Like, or ask for like some money off? I don't know. Just give it to
So-
them. Feel better about it that way. God, that sucks though.
For the getaway car, I wanted to get a Lincoln Navigator, but they didn't have a Lincoln Navigator. Even though when I rented it, said your Lincoln Navigator would be at the airport. They didn't have that.
Ah,
So,
those fuckers.
so it always happens to me. I rent a
You
convertible.
cons are just as nice. They're the same.
Oh,
come
they are.
on.
They are
Oh, it
nice.
was
They are
nice,
nice.
but
That thing, I used half a tank of gas, and to fill that bitch up, it was still like $80.
Holy
Oh, yeah.
shit! God damn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
it was
they're
fucking.
they're like
It
30
was
gallon
it was
tanks, yeah.
it was a lot. I was kind of intimidated because that thing was fucking huge.
It was big.
It was fucking huge, but I handled it like a goddamn boss. It was awesome. By the time I took it back, I was doing
You
donuts.
took that thing in downtown Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
oh
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially it was, and it was like in the throngs of.
I took him down Broadway. I took him down Broadway and around down Second Avenue.
It really
we stopped.
made
short
me
of the-
realize that why. What'd you say it was the #1 capital for bachelorette parties?
Bachelorette parties. Those fucking
These
pedal bikes, man.
Days
Really?
for Dukes for days.
Oh yeah, dog. It's nothing. But I mean, yeah. Downtown Nashville has gotten. It's a lot of money down there.
A lot of that.
Those fucking pedal bikes. I don't get who thinks pedaling and drinking is a fun thing to do.
Especially in
Oh, I'm
100
like,
degree
working off all
weather.
the calories,
Right,
man.
especially in 100-degree
That's
weather. I'm
true.
like, what the fuck, bro?
It's kind of one of those things though. Like when you're roped into it, you're stuck on there.
Oh, and my wife, she pops up Nashville Waffle House catering. We could have done Waffle House. Would have been better. We would have saved so much less money.
Right?
God damn it. But it was like I said, people kept commenting on like, oh, that guy, why do you know them? From he's from Xbox, but he lives in Arizona. I'm like, yeah, we've been playing Xbox for like 8 years together. he wanted to come to my wedding. Telling people that that I knew you all from the show and everything else. A lot of people were really interested in meeting those two actually, because they were from the show.
Yeah, we had a number of
Which
people
two?
come up. Us two.
Oh,
You
dummy.
too, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What? I mean, really?
well, I'm used to people always wanting to meet me.
It was funny.
shit.
Like I can't remember who it was, but they're like, you're the guys from the show? Wow, you guys clean up really well.
Yeah. Yeah, someone said, I'm used to you just like bitch, like cursing and drinking.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
yeah, no, this is me working, bitch.
And work he did. Yeah. But it was a fun day. My son did great having my family there with me, my friends. Mistic was there in spirit.
Yep.
He sent me a little message, almost made me tear up at the after party.
That's right. We
Hold
could
on,
have just made. We should have picked someone to be a Mystic stand-in because nobody knows what he looks like.
Travis, yeah.
Like Travis says.
Mystic stand-in. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
dude.
Oh man,
That would
what's
have
the-
been fucking
Yeah, that would have been pretty
great.
good.
dude, what's that
This
movie
guy's
with
And I
Mystic.
Kevin-
He's like,
give it-
he doesn't sound
just
like him
give
at
free
all.
rein. No, dude, I just give him free reign too. Hire some actor. Just give him free reign to come up with anything you want for the character.
Hire like a little.
There's a
bum.
movie.
Yeah, like a
there's
midget bum. Like a midget bum and fucking
Yeah, like a bum from El Salvador. Like, oh.
Why would it be
He
for
doesn't
supper? Anyway,
sound anything.
so there's a movie with Josh Gad and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart plays a guy who you like to hire him to be your best man and shit when you don't have friends.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the movie. But that was a good idea, Travis. We should have fucking done that. Because nobody would know. Yeah, I guess that's all I got to say about it. It was a fun day. It was hot as fuck. Food sucked. My friends were there. We had fun. I got super fucking high. I had a buddy. I joked about the handyman at my restaurant. I Love You Man was the movie. Okay, thanks, Travis.
Oh, that Paul Rudd movie sucked.
What? Okay, anyway. I had a buddy of mine crash it. He's a handyman. He's getting into drones and shit for the building behind my restaurant. And I was like, yeah, you should come with some drone footage. And that motherfucker really showed up, dressed up, and took some drone footage. So it was pretty fucking awesome.
Nice.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, if you want to use it online and get this shit started, man, I'm like, yeah, you could overcharge white people to do this shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely. Definitely.
I mean, why not? I
Oh,
gave him
yeah, they'd love
I gave
that.
him a joint $200, and he was happy.
Nice.
Tell him if he needs any editing, you know someone that'll do it cheap.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oracle.
No, not
No, I'm
Oracle.
kidding. I'm talking about myself.
Oh, I know you're talking about yourself. But yeah, there was unless my wife wants to add anything into the fucking thing. She's still waiting. Yes, dear, he's gonna send the footage. He's fucking fixing. Calm down. Jeez.
If he's an amateur, it'll be a while.
Yeah.
Thing.
But he might not.
Brides
even
want their shit by the next weekend.
Dude, yeah, my wife wasn't a bridezilla. She was cool. She did text me. She did text me early in the day, like, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "What?" I mean, yeah, I'm already here. What do you mean you ready? And I found out she told me on a honeymoon. She had a dream the night before the wedding that I was gonna stand her up.
Oh,
And I was like, I wouldn't do
aren't
that.
aren't
I
those
don't-
dreams
that.
just wonderful? Where you wake up the next day and it's like, I had a dream about you cheating on me or some shit, and it's just
Yeah,
like, what the fuck
yeah.
am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that.
My wife has woken up like upset.
Oh,
Right,
really? Yeah. 'cause
yeah.
I
you
fucked
something you
somebody
did.
in her dream. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, that's in your head, bitch. I had nothing to do with that.
I have had dreams where my ex-wife was trying to seduce me back. And I was like, no, stay away from me, succubus.
You told us about one of your fucking you
The
think was a dream.
Offspring playing.
It was
in
like
the
a
background.
30-minute dream you had about your ex-wife like still being alive and her mother moved in with you and shit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. Her fucking mom who's dead.
I haven't. That story still haunts me only because you told it.
Thanks, Teddy.
No problem.
You should write a movie after.
You should.
Glad I
You should
left
write
my
a-
burden on you.
Ah,
I
what
feel
I'm
a lot
for.
better now. Thanks, Teddy.
That's what I'm here for, buddy. I consider myself family and friends. Bringing it full circle with the title, so you got to do that. You got to do that.
yeah, that is good. So that's what Jackie D would have done.
Yeah, I don't know what DP is, dear. She put DP.
Double
in the thing.
penetration.
Yeah, double
Yeah.
penetration,
I
That's
man.
a-
Well, I mean, yeah,
Right.
that's what I figured.
Oh,
but
you
nobody
know
else
what that
did,
is.
So we're gonna move it on to the what section. Thank you guys for coming to my wedding. It was fun. Love you guys.
Yeah, that was
I did
good,
lose
man.
my ring the first day in the ocean in
You
Jamaica.
fucking lost your ring.
No.
Yeah,
Shut
but
up, really?
but no, I did. But here's the thing: it was fake rings. We left the real jewelry here.
Oh,
And we fucking
smart.
looked in the safe, and we got some fake rings off Amazon. So
Oh.
That's good thinking.
so
That
like
is
I'm
pretty
swimming in
clever
shit.
thinking. I never thought.
Yeah.
And so I lost my ring and shit, and then and I'm like, oh shit, I lost my rings. I was drunk as fuck, and like I got all the drug dealers in the kayaks coming over. Your wife gonna kill you, mom. We gotta find it. And I got people coming over helping me. I'm so really. So these Gerald helped me look and shit. And I'm like,
that
oh
was
shit.
really good. That was a really
And I'm
good
like, I was like, oh shit. Never mind, it's fake. Don't worry about it. I'll just get another. It's fake, man. I'm like, yeah, it's
Oh,
fake.
you know,
Don't
because
worry about
I bet you if they found it, they would have they'd expect yeah, you fucking tip them handsomely for
Exactly,
saving
right.
your
it.
ass.
But then after I was like, I'm gonna go back to shore and shit. You want some weed, man? I got an ounce in my room. You were too late, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to the what's sexy kayak. Goddamn shady kayak drug. They weren't shady, man. They were not shady. They were all. I mean, they were overcharging.
Very friendly. I mean,
this one guy on the beach is like, man, you want to smoke or got some? He was like, I got an eighth for like 95. I was like, I got an ounce for like 160, bro. I'll smoke you out. Oh man. All right, so we're gonna move into the what's sexy part of the show. First up is Oracle with Star Wars movies.
Star Trek movies.
No, I said it right.
No, you didn't.
Star Trek movies. Go ahead.
So yeah, the first of the most recent trilogy was on TV the other day, and I wanted to check it out.
Did it make 3 of them?
Yeah, they made 3 of them.
You mean
And
the one
Okay, the
with
original-
Chris Pine?
Yeah, the Chris Pine. Yeah.
yeah, and
Okay. Yeah, they need to make 3 of them. You're right.
I started watching it, and I'm like, man, this is actually pretty fucking good.
oh, you haven't
really
watched
good.
these
I
yet?
don't think I've seen them.
Yeah,
Maybe bits
really?
and pieces of them, and then
I saw the first one in a drive-in. It was great.
yeah,
Yeah, they are really good.
yeah, I'm watching the second one right now. This blows fucking Star Wars away. It's so much better than Star Wars.
Story wise, for sure.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Visually, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
not the
maybe
same.
not about the same visually, but it fucking compelling the whole way through. It's cool. I'm digging it. Like this is
The one thing that I didn't like about Star Trek, and it's just a nitpicky thing, is that J.J. Abrams is the king of fucking lens flares.
Oh yeah,
And he used the living
Oh.
fuck right there. You just saw it.
Yeah,
Right,
you're
Just look at
right,
this
right.
trailer. He used the living shit out of him in this one especially. Maybe not the last 2, but this one especially is just
Yeah.
like holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm watching the one with Benedict
Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh yeah, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good take
Yeah,
on
that's
on
was a
Wrath of
really
Khan.
good-
It's pretty
yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just badass. And they make I don't remember Star Trek having that like badass feeling with like the ships. In this one you do.
I think the Next Generation movies was
Generation
the
kinda
first
did.
kind of that
Yeah.
had that.
Well,
Yeah.
Where they actually felt like they were fucking powerful. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right.
it was like this thing could fuck some shit
like
up.
when
in
the
an
second
open
one
battle.
when they start firing and fucking the Enterprise up, you're just like, oh god damn. Like,
Yeah,
holy
right.
shit. They're not
But you
fucking
also
around.
you couldn't really back in the day you couldn't show that kind of damage or kind of action, and it's,
Right.
they didn't have
There was.
technology to do it.
Do you remember
I mean,
even the Undiscovered Country or the Wrath of Khan still holds up? Number 2, the first one.
That's
Oh, yeah.
a lot more character driven though.
You're
yeah,
right.
I mean, yeah.
It is because the
I mean
character.
that part where he puts those earwigs in
Yeah,
those guys'
the
helmets.
earworm thing,
I mean
yeah.
that part still haunts me today. I'm like, fuck that movie,
that's
bro.
just fucked up.
Right.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, and
It's interesting though to see that kind of. It's basically the I believe the second one is kind of the pre-story of how Khan escapes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Stays prisoner. Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen them, but are they on one of the streaming services at the moment?
So I'm watching the first one, and I think the second one I'm watching on YouTube TV, and then the third one I think is on Hulu. As far as getting them for
I
free.
watched the first one. I think the first one is on Amazon. I watched
Okay.
it on there.
Yeah, it very well could be.
Are they coming out with a new one soon, or is it just?
I think
3?
it's like Star Trek Day or some shit. So
Have you ever seen
Could be.
Battlestar Galactica, the new one?
I haven't.
I
Really?
watched. Yeah, I got a girlfriend get me into that, and
If you
it's actually pretty good.
If you want to see really, really well written and character driven sci-fi, but still has a badass feeling, like the battle stars, the actual big battle stars,
Mm-hmm.
like when they have those fucking open space battles, it's shit that you don't see in other sci-fi,
Mm-hmm.
because they really take the zero gravity fucking thing to a new level. It's cool as fuck, dude.
Mm.
Like there's like ships just laterally fucking moving. It's just a cool space battles.
I like
Well,
the
the
Expanse
Expanse had
too. Yeah.
the Expanse had good space battles also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Expanse is good
mean, yeah.
too. And that's actually The Expanse reminds me a lot of Battlestar. The
Mm.
way that the fucking Rocinante with the guns, how that's like the physics of it just seems more like space than any other.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Star Wars, it seems like they still have gravity somewhat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they do whatever the fuck they want in Star Wars.
Yeah, right. Star Wars.
Whenever
just
they
makes some
don't know
shit
what to
up.
do, it's the Force. Oh, we need the Force.
You shut
That's
your
right.
goddamn mouth right now, you son of a bitch.
Yeah,
It's a
Fucking-
god. You shut your fucking mouths. We're moving on. Mystic, what we do in the
mitochondria.
shadows. Fucking dummy.
I don't know if I've done this. I'm sure I did it a year ago or 2 years ago. But What We Do in the Shadows is probably one of the best shows on television right now. And it's fabulous. It's on Hulu. Well, I think it's
An FX
TNT
show?
or TBS. Yeah, for FX, that's what it is. Yep. But it comes on Hulu the day after, so that's where I watch it. But it's fucking just, dude, it's so funny. It's in the 3rd season.
I love the movie.
Yeah,
they're
and
already in
it's
the 3rd
the
season?
same people. It's Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement who created this show too. They write it. Well, they helped write it.
Oh,
and direct
it was a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2015, called What We Do in the Shadows, based in New Zealand.
Hilarious. It's the same guys from Flight of the Conchords, right? Or at least one of them.
Yeah, it was Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords and Taika Waititi, who's the director for Thor Ragnarok.
Thor, yeah.
Ah,
Some other stuff too.
Have to check it out.
But yeah, it's funny. It's like basically it's just that fake mockumentary. It's a documentary team following a group of vampires living in Staten Island.
modern day.
Yeah, they're just fucking retarded. Like they just you know what I mean? Like they're just imbeciles. Like basically they're familiar. That Guillermo guy in the background like keeps them alive because they fucking have no idea how to live.
Are they are any of them the same vampires from the movie, or
No, but
like
those
one of-
vampires
oh,
do
no.
make an appearance in a couple episodes.
oh, okay.
So these are like it's like a different, same world, just a different fucking timeline.
Group of vampires.
Group of vampires, yeah. And then like beef with the werewolves in this one too, like they do in the movie.
Oh yeah, and the movie fucking hilarious.
funny as shit.
Fucking
They
werewolves.
like beef with like the New York vampires and shit, like the mafia style. Like go to their nightclub to meet them and stuff. It's fucking great. Anyway, yeah, check it out. It's funny stuff.
I think when I
Cool.
share the screen, Teddy's thing locks up.
Oh,
What?
Teddy, can you
Teddy's
hear
screen
us?
locked up.
His-
Teddy, it's your show.
I know it's my show. For
Oh,
some
there
reason,
we go.
Skype shut down. He just fucking took
Oh,
it back to the dashboard. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's when I share the screen. I'm not going to share the screen.
Yeah,
right now.
I think it is when you share the screen.
it's maybe Skype's racist.
I think it is too. So up next is me with The Sopranos. I started watching the show. I didn't get into it when it came out at first. Mainly because it's one of those shows everybody's watching, and I was like, you know what, fuck y'all, don't tell me what to do. But I do like. Plus I didn't think it'd be that good because like these guys, these mobsters, they seem kind of old to be mobsters. Even though I'm watching it, it is very entertaining, and but they still seem way too old to be.
Mob guys aren't young.
Yeah. Well, these
I
are
mean,
the head
I
boss.
mean, right,
You know,
exactly. I mean, these are the other head guys who've been around for the longest time. The story. I mean, the storytelling is great. It's it keeps you on the edge of the seat. There's not much filler that I have to go through. There's been some filler that I've gone through. I'm surprised. It surprises me that I'm in season 4. I just started season 4 actually. So spoilers for season 1, 2, 3. It surprises me that they keep letting him go to that the mob would keep letting him go to the fucking psychiatrist. That kind of sit right with me. That's the only part of the show that really
Don't sit right. If I was a mob boss.
But it's hard to whack a boss, though. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. But if you like mob stuff, Goodfellas.
I'll tell you what.
I'll
When
never
you finish
watched
the
it.
whole series, if it's by next week, you let me know how you like it.
Okay. Well, it won't be by next week, but yeah.
Don't they
ending-
have a
The ending is probably the
how
worst
many
ending in
seasons?
the face of the planet.
That's the thing. I know what the ending is because it was ruined for me. I know that everything just goes black or whatever. So
It's 6 seasons, I think.
It was only 6.
Yeah.
don't they have a like prequel or a sequel
do.
that's
It's got
coming
a
out?
Prequel movie.
yeah,
coming out,
it's a prequel movie coming out. It's called the Saints of Newark or something. The Mini Saints of Newark or
It's
something
like
something like that.
Tony's. Is it Tony's dad
So,
or is it
I
Tony
think it's-
when he's a young kid?
I think it's Tony's dad.
And isn't it actually that guy's son that's playing?
Yeah. Because
Oh,
yeah.
is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's the son that playing it because he's the guy James Gandolfini, I think is his name. Is that the guy who
Yeah.
plays?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Tony.
dead. So, but his
So-
son is actually gonna play him in this thing.
Best
Yeah.
line in The
Yeah.
Sopranos is when that fucking the real fat one is like, "Hey Tony, what's a good low fat sandwich?" Tony goes, "I don't know, fucking half a sandwich." Oh man, I love it.
Yeah, they got some good mob ones in there. Hey you, the Gabagool.
You sat on the fucking dog.
I haven't seen that yet. Sit on the
all
dog.
right. We'll see.
All right, up next is Ashtray Dancing in the Light.
Dancing in the Daylight. Yeah, it was going back to Teddy's wedding. The whole where's my window there? The fact that the wedding was 11 a.m. The wedding reception 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
It seemed pretty hard for you to wrap your head around it, and you did get kind of salty. And I was like, "We're leaving early." You're like, but why? Why the party's still going?
Well, that's the thing is it's just I don't know. I was like, the party's still going. That's also me just like finally I got the thing going, and because for me I was like, oh man, it's gonna be uphill battle. It was hot as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
It's during the day. And
Ashtray's head is a place where you never see a dance floor empty, right?
it's exactly right.
He was kind of intense with the fucking he was kind of intense with the stuff. You did kind of like there's a kid that wanted to play with the music. Like there's a kid that wanted to play Baby Shark, and I was like I was fine with it. And then he made the kid come ask me, and I'm like, and then when the kid goes back to the DJ booth, he actually looks over at me, and I'm like, it's cool, bro. He can play.
Ashtray didn't want to play Baby Shark for an autistic kid.
Well, and his
apparently I didn't know. I was not told beforehand he was autistic.
I didn't, no, but look, okay, no, I didn't even know he was autistic. All right, I didn't find this shit out until tonight, so calm down. But apparently the night before when we were going through the songs and stuff, I told him no chicken dance, no fucking hokey pokey, because
I would include Baby Shark into that. I mean, would you guys want to dance to Baby Shark?
Yeah. No, I you did the right thing by asking for sure.
I mean, yeah.
Well, that's what I do. If someone insists, if someone asks twice for a song I don't think's gonna work, I tell them, go check with the bride and groom. That's what he did. Teddy gave it the green light. Kid had his fucking song. Problem over.
Like at my wedding, when he didn't want to play Pantera 5 minutes alone, and I made
Really?
it. Yeah,
Attaboy.
because I'm paying for it.
Yeah, you're paying for it.
And the old people were like, "What in the fuck is this?"
You know, Ashtray was free, so he's a good friend.
But no, my what's sexy was that despite the heat and being early in the day, that your family came out to dance. Fuck, I didn't realize Oracle's fiance Carolyn is a dancer. Like, she was out there more than him.
Of course she was. But I was
Oracle's
out
like,
there. I was out there.
I was out there too. Yeah, Oracle was out there.
Duh, right?
I had my
Oh,
fucking
come on,
hammer
dude.
pants on.
Nice.
But yeah, for me, like thinking of it, like, oh man, it's just like so hot early. It's gonna be hard to get the party vibe going. Your family definitely met me halfway and kept that floor going, and it was a fun fucking time.
Like, what kind of songs are you playing nowadays at a wedding?
Oh, it's still a variety of a lot of classics.
Yeah, but he played mostly classic, well, you switch it up too and play some current stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, I played
but it was mostly
Melody to get everybody slow dancing in there, and then I think I did the classic Isley Brothers Shouts. You do.
Yeah. It was a lot of Motown. My family loved it. My Detroit family was loving it.
Yeah.
The white DJ blast out the Motown hits. They were
Al
all.
Green.
Where'd you find this white boy at?
Yeah, right. How's he notice?
You didn't pull out any like Jesse's Girl or anything like that?
No,
Yeah.
he would have got curved.
Save the yacht rock.
Like
Bite the fucking curve.
Light on the yacht rock.
Or like Dire Straits. You didn't play some. I want my.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, that would have went over real well.
Oh God. But yeah, and then I sent that picture to you of my fucking shirt where you could see that white line of my dress shirt, like the sweat of my underarms from both sides.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
How'd you get it out?
I mean, it's just salt or whatever from your I mean, it washes out, but it looks like I did a line of coke all the way up this arm and down the other.
Probably did.
I had that much coke.
How was the drives, gentlemen?
Oh,
How was the drive, gentlemen?
drive sucked. My butt hurts a lot at the end of it, but mine was only 10 hours.
So used to it.
Yeah, I had
What'd
a
you have to do?
17-hour drive back to Rhode Island.
Fucking shit. Bro.
Damn, dude.
We
I
fucking
love you, man.
Tackled that. You tackled
Love you
that in 2
too,
days.
I
Teddy.
love you, man.
Yeah, did you do 2
I'm
days?
sorry.
Yeah, we did 2 days.
I would have flew, man.
How many hours first day?
We did probably like 11 the first day. We hit a nasty fucking storm in Virginia. And then when we got to the hotel in Maryland, we go in there and they're like, well, we'd check you in, but the power just went out from the storm. So we had to wait. And yeah, I mean, it was all right.
Oh, so you couldn't even get into your room?
Not at first, but it wasn't too bad. But yeah, we were hitting some fucking crazy storms on the way back. That's my part of my fuck what you think.
Awesome. Speaking of fuck, what do you think? Oracle, I'll put a picture in the chat, the Facebook chat. That's for my fuck. What do you think? Actually.
All right.
So
Play the
Oracle's
video.
actually, play the goddamn video. Oracle's up first actually with these fucking storms, man.
Yeah, well, fucking storms. So we were driving up from Tennessee, which had already been hit. Central Tennessee had just been hit by major storms and flooding and shit. Then on our way driving up through Virginia, we were in like the craziest storm I've ever been in, fucking in a car. Couldn't see anything.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I had
trying to
driving
get
down.
through it. Carolyn's like, we should pull over. And then I start seeing shit like swirling around above our car. I'm like, we're getting the fuck out of here. So we just kept on pushing. We made it through the storm. Then there was the massive flooding that happened in New York on another storm, because this was prior to the fucking Irma
Hurricane.
shit that
Okay, yeah.
hit. So then the Irma thing went through. At my parents' place, they had a fucking lightning strike on Friday. On Saturday, there was a fucking tornado behind their house. It took the neighbor's shed, which was cemented into the ground, picked it up out of the ground and put it in front of his house. It was behind his house, put it
Jesus.
behind his, or in front of his house.
Wow.
New York is going to, they're
it's-
under a flood watch again. New Jersey, New York, they're going to get hit by another one. Like, these storms seem like they're
Well,
ramping
it's every
up.
damn day now.
Global-
Yeah, like it is
Global
getting where
fucking climate change isn't real though.
climate change is now
about?
like in your face.
Uh-huh.
Suck it, planet.
Yeah.
Mother
Hey,
Nature's
my-
like, you want to see what I can do?
Hey, my money is more important to make it now, and I won't be here when the shit floods anyway. So fuck y'all. Okay. Next up is Mistic with streaming services. What the fuck?
I'm just saying there's too many. You
There
know?
are too many. There are definitely
There's
too
just too
many.
Well,
many.
yeah.
Like Apple
Well-
TV has some shows that I think would be really cool. But I don't want to pay for another streaming service. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you got like the Peacock, you got CB or NBC or whatever the fuck that one is, like
Well, Peacock is free.
NBC Universal.
Peacock's free.
Peacock.
Not all of it.
Well, not all of it. It comes free with my cable. So
Well, not with. I don't have
Comcast, Xfinity. So
I don't have cable though, so I mean I have to pay
Oh,
for it.
okay.
It's an app that you have to pay.
That's the thing that was like, it's what's funny is that remember we were all like there for the while. I was like, we need to break out of these TV package bundles. We don't want to be tied
Right.
in with this big group of channels. We want to pick and choose what we want. Now there's too many streaming services.
Right? Yeah, it is. I don't know what
Because
to
what we
choose from.
realize is that now we do have variety, but now because of that variety, and it's like, oh, sure, this streaming service is only $8 a month. This one's only 15. You know, it's like, oh, this one's 15 too. And then, oh, here's another one that's 12. And it's like, well, shit, I'm paying just as much as I did for cable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you have to balance. These streaming services have stuff that they put money into that it's only available
true.
on their services. So you kind of
I mean,
have to
yeah.
prioritize.
I mean, I
what
have-
you want.
Like, I pay for Shudder.
Right.
What is it? It's like $5 a month or something. I
Yeah.
can't remember. It is now.
It
but-
is because you like that certain thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Right.
And they
if you
have
like
original
television, you have Hulu. If you like just fucking movies, you have probably HBO Max or something. You know what I mean? It's what you like. But I don't want to have to pay for a whole fucking streaming service to watch like one show. You know, that Ted Lasso show, which is supposed to be really good, but
Yeah.
not paying
Now
$12
you have
a
to
month
go
for
back
Apple
to
TV
pirating.
for that shit. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
yeah, I want to see that Sea show on Apple TV too. And I'm like, shit. But
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, that actually does look pretty cool.
yeah.
You have to wait till it comes out on DVD.
Or just pirate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I just have to go back to fucking-
Y'all both have supercomputers. Get on it, man.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
I
how
don't
to
want to
pirate anymore.
destroy my supercomputer by getting a bunch of viruses and shit on it.
Well, know what? You're a shitty friend. Okay, moving on. Ashtray, get to the world of my hotel room.
Oh yeah, no, my fuck. What you think is yeah, if that line of salt in my dress shirt was cocaine, I wouldn't have been late for. It was like after coming back from Teddy's wedding, and drenching showering and changing into new clothes. Like just laid down in the bed and like, oh, got my cell phone on my lap, like on my chest.
He said he was going to
we-
be right up too,
Okay,
folks.
okay,
Be right up.
okay. First off, stop lying. Those white streaks on your shirt was the fact that you had the cocaine in your front breast pocket and you sweated it and it bled to your skin and went down your shirt. Okay, so
I'm
I've
not an
never
amateur. I would
seen,
put it in
I've
a watertight
never seen-
vessel.
dude. I've never seen fucking sweat dry on a black shirt with like white streaks. Okay, you got something in your system. Okay, you need Jesus. Continue.
You just don't work out hard enough.
Oh, I do, sir. I just don't- I just don't
The,
sweat cocaine.
But yeah, no, so Oracle's trying to call me. Phone's on my chest ringing. And then he comes down to my door and he's knocking on my door, ringing my phone,
Pounding on your door.
pounding my door.
Ringing your phone. Calling the fucking hotel phone.
Yeah,
And you
hotel
still
phone
didn't
next
wake
to me.
See, actually, I know if I
It
ever
wasn't until
traveled
you
with
were
him-
like almost to my bed, if I remember right.
Oh, it was because we got the hotel staff to let us into your room because I thought you were
really?
fucking dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Also, because Oracle gave me
I
a
didn't-
nicotine pouch, and he's like, you're thinking worst case scenario.
Well,
Like, did
I
it
didn't
interact with his
know.
medicine or what?
I'm thinking about like Cecil Hotel or some shit. Like you're in the
Yeah,
fucking
right.
water tank or some shit. Thought
No, but literally, like, was it? I mean, from your memory, because I was coming out of a coma. Like, that's how zapped of energy I was.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember.
You were
I
like
remember
almost
Oracle
to my
said-
bed.
I messaged y'all
remember
at
right.
like 4 or 5. I messaged
yeah,
y'all
I
at
was
5 or
almost
something,
to your
went downstairs,
bed because the
and it
hotel
took like a couple
guy.
hours.
The hotel guy was cool and he opened the door and he's like, okay. Like he didn't check to see if you're dead or not. He's just like, he's on the bed. And then he just let me in. And I fucking went in there and you still weren't fucking moving. You're just laying there like fucking motionless. And then your ass finally got up. But dude, I have never encountered a fucking sounder sleeper than you, man.
You must get robbed by a lot of hookers.
That's where my money goes.
I mean, really.
Yeah, don't worry.
Um,
We raped your fucking unconscious body. We actually staged
Yeah.
it.
Obviously, that's
Yeah.
a given.
No,
It's a
so yeah,
given.
my fuck what you think is like, I can't believe I slept through all that. And then yeah, held us all up late for going to the
I
fucking
can't
pool
believe you
halls.
barely fucked up getting me some fried chicken. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
shit. Well, oh, the ramen place. What'd you think about the ramen place?
It
That's
was
one of my
good.
favorite.
It was really
That
One
was
of
good.
my
really
favorite
good.
places to go eat. The
That
place is
ramen
fucking.
was really good.
Real good.
Yeah. And those bowls are
Thinking
fucking
about that.
huge, bro.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Like a big fucking trough.
I think I'll go have lunch there tomorrow. Actually, cool. Up next is me with unwanted literotica. So I've been getting into these books on
Literotica.
literotica. Yes, it's erotic literature. I know you know what it is. So I've been getting into these books on Audible. They're kind of like the first one was I listened to was about a guy who a glitch happened or whatever when he was playing a game, got trapped in the world, leveled up, RPG kind of stuff. And this one is kind of this book I'm reading now, Level Up by Simon Archer, is based kind of like it's in a world the humans have evolved. It's like 1,000 so years in the future, humans have evolved so that pretty much everybody has superpowers or has an ability. They call them aspects. You're born with one. It manifests when you're like 2 or 3. But one kid doesn't have one. He doesn't get his. He's like 20, and so he gets it levels. It's his aspect power is RPG style, which nobody else has. So he has to level it up and everything. It's a pretty cool little book. I don't know. We're on the way to work. He's training with one of the superheroes is training him, which is a chick. I don't know where. Like after the workout, they start fucking, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Well, I mean, you
And I'm
look at
like-
this cover.
Well,
Right. I mean, yes.
You-
Okay, but you look at
it's called
you look at the cover.
literotica. I guess that give it away.
No, it's not called literotica though. That's the thing. It's not called.
It's not called
It's
literotica.
not, that's not what it's called, right? I didn't know any of this stuff was in the book. And so, and when you read the synopsis of it, it said in a world full of superheroes, and everything else, blah blah blah. But if you go read more, it says the whole synopsis right there. But if you hit the read more tab, which I didn't realize this, like the book's like 12 hours long. I was in chapter 12 when this happened. All right. And so but if you go down again and hit that, which I didn't do, in Audible it's like warning this book has sex scenes and shit. I'm like, well, motherfucker, because I generally like the story, but I've got to fast forward through sex scenes.
Why don't you want to listen to the sex scenes?
Because I don't give a shit about the sex scenes. I don't care. I want to hear the story. I don't care about.
You
I don't
don't
care
wanna
about.
pop
Any,
a
Off on the way to
boner?
work.
okay. Here's the thing. I
Yeah,
listen
you're
on the way
afraid
to
you'll be
work. I was
aroused.
so I doubt it. I'm not a big fan of literotica. I prefer to see my shit than listen to it or read it. Okay. But here's the thing, like I'm not a fan of literotica, but it's also not very good.
Well, yeah, I
Right.
wondered, like, why are you listening to it? Is the story good enough to listen to that you were on a fast forward through the sex scene?
Oh yes, I have been fast forwarding the sex scenes, and they're getting weirder. I'm like, it's like the girls are okay. Like there's 3 girls now, and they're okay with like I know the end of it's gonna be like some big orgy with him and 3 chicks. And I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna be able to listen to the last chapter of the book because it's fucking gonna be because I don't want to hear that shit. I just want to hear about the story about him. It's a
Yeah,
pretty
was it
cool.
on sale?
Well, it's you get if you subscribe
Oh, like
to
the free
Audible,
books.
you get a free book. You get a free like thing a month. But I also buy
Yeah,
I'll buy
you
3 of them
spent
for like
that
11 bucks
token
a piece, whatever.
wrong.
Well, the thing is, I can always return it. But the thing is,
Yeah,
this book
I see.
this book is a series of like 6 books, and I was enjoying the first book through like chapter 11 so much. I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead
Yeah,
and
I
get
was
the
like,
second
should have
book
got away
loaded up.
chapter 12. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
I'll get the
they
second
didn't, I'm
book loaded
surprised
up.
they didn't hit you with the sex scene earlier.
I am also. That's why I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like that's why I had no idea it was in the book. And like
You
if
got to
chapter
build
3 is
that
certain,
anticipation. That's what women like,
but
man.
there was no anticipation. There was
You
the only
bought
thing
a you bought a chick book, dude.
Just
the only thing I did not
Yeah,
buy
it
a
was
chick
a
book,
chick
right?
Yeah, you did.
The only
Sci-fi
thing in the
chick book.
story because he sees everything like an RPG now, there is a love meter with people that he can see,
Ooh, a
and certain
love
things he
meter.
do fills it up like a millimeter, so like not very much. And like it's like the way he's describing these meters, it has nothing. It's like things that like this person might like you or favor you, not that you just go out and fuck them. It's like there was nothing in the story to say
I'll
that
bet
that
you
was
if you
that's
go
where we're
back,
headed.
you'll be able to find it. It'll
I
be in
bet you I
like
won't because
subtext.
I'm very thorough when I listen to my nope.
Okay.
Nope.
When you listen
alright.
to it again, you'll probably pick up on all the signals that you
Uh-huh.
missed.
I'm
Like,
not
oh my
gonna listen to
God,
it.
this.
They
I'm not-
probably
I-
probably wrote this book with no sex scenes, and then when they went to publish it, they're like, "You need to put some fucking sex scenes in here."
Yeah, their publisher's like,
If you want to get this
I want
published, you better
7
write it.
sex scenes. The last one's got to be a dirty fucking.
Okay, so the
homeless
first one-
man orgy.
Wow.
Like the
The first one
demands of
was,
the audiobook industry is like there's a lot of just smutty,
Right.
sexy, dirty, sultry scenes.
Green titties galore. Travis said. Okay, so the
much
first sex
better when
scene,
you listen to it, man.
the first sex scene was in chapter 12. Right, I'm now in chapter 18, and in those 6 chapters, there's been like 3 sex scenes, and I'm like, he met like I said, he met 3 chicks, and between chapter 12 and chapter 18, he's fucked all of them. All right, and and after fucking every last one of them, they're like, hey, I want to meet your other girlfriend, I want to meet your other girl, I want to meet your other friend, and like the last chapter in chapter 19, it's like all 3 of them are like sitting. I'm like, dude, I'm like, nah, I can't listen to chapter. I want to know what's going on with this story. I really do, and how it's really interesting to see how this kid develops his powers and things. And you know, it's like, yeah, fucking, you do this way, dumbass. It's the fucking it's this
Sounds
goddamn.
like it's a
I don't.
bad story.
It's a good
Petty,
story.
Teddy, I don't believe
It's
that's a good
fucking
story. At all.
It is. And I'll tell you,
I'm not
why
trying
it's
to be
a good story.
mean, but you're not selling it at all. man. You're
I'm not selling. I'm not selling it to you all because it's not your cup of tea. This story it's very reminiscent of an anime called My Hero Academia.
So,
And
so you
that's-
like cheesy audible porn, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's okay.
Christ, fuck.
That's your thing.
and
That's your forte, and that's cool,
it is.
man. I'm not judging you.
Hey, Ashtray's
and now
into weirder
and now
shit.
the whole world knows, and I'm okay with it. Okay, my secret's out. Thank
There
you
you go.
all.
You're
For
welcome.
God fucking
We're here
sakes.
for you, Teddy.
Thank you.
The Catwoman's
let's
got a
see.
bell on her and a big ass
she
like meaty tail.
Ah,
I mean, when I fucking
Yeah.
was looking at the story, I didn't look at the cover because I didn't think. I was like, okay, it's a comic book thing. So like, there's superheroes. that
Right?
have
Well,
outfits
there's
and-
like the
so
Grim
it's
Reaper
gonna
in the
be-
background.
you
It's cool.
wanted to like the erotica. You wanted it.
I didn't even know it wasn't. God damn it.
Subconsciously, you wanted it.
I don't
If
like.
he wanted it, he wouldn't have talked about it. He would have
You're
kept it
goddamn
as
right.
his dirty little
Yeah.
secret.
I really,
But he's ashamed of it.
I
That's
really
why
am.
he talked about it.
It's like those dudes that are like,
was-
"You're the fag. You're sucking my dick."
Yeah, I'm not gay.
It
So,
was
yeah,
private
as soon as they
bastard.
come, I'm not gay.
I don't like this literotica.
It was a cry for help, you bastards, and you all failed as fuck.
Literotica. Actually, I swear to God, that's my first term. Like, I don't think I've heard the term literotica before. Erotic
Well, obviously,
fiction, I've heard.
you've never been to literotica.com or never been with a chick that
Well, maybe that was the
Well,
Well,
first
you've
giveaway
definitely
there,
been
Teddy.
there.
I bought this on literotica.com.
I've been with women who don't enjoy watching porn, but they enjoy listening to stories, like sensual stories and stuff. You know, so yes,
Yeah, there are a lot of old biddies like that.
So you're like the forum admin on literotica.com. The moderator.
Forum, man.
In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, guys. That's our show. We're gonna be here every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation
Or
at
Wednesday.
theredeyereport.com. Yeah, or Wednesday. Or Facebook.com/The Red Eye Report. You can also Twitter us at @redeye_report. Apparently, Mystic's turned into his own little pimping service. So, let's get that going. Like us, share us, and fuck us. We're down for whatever. Teddy.
I'm Oracle.
This is the ashtray.
I'm Mystic.
And this is the Red Eye Report. Who the fuck put my name in there? I never fuck up and say, "Oh, I'm the last guy who did that." So I'm not retarded as you all. I just realized somebody put my real name in there, and I was like, "Why did y'all do that?"
We
I
didn't
don't
know how high you were, dude. Just trying to help you out.
Wow, you guys are shitty friends. Fuck y'all.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Just not